Hey guys, welcome to Top Tabletop. I'm Gab Zúñiga and today I will show you how to play Nautilion. Nautilion is a solo game or cooperative for 2 players, where you take a submarine through the ocean to get your crew to the abyss before the evil phantom submarine reaches your isles. The components are 3 double-sided Nautilion boards and 6 Nautilion figures, 1 phantom submarine board and figure, 1 mage board, 36 crew tokens, 9 mage tokens, 9 mercenary tokens, 18 reef tokens, 8 reserve tokens, 1 abyss token, 1 happy isles token, 1 Darkhouse card, 1 grimoire card, 2 admiral cards, 12 Darkhouse action cards, 12 heroic action cards, 3 dice, and 1 Darkhouse figure. We will set up a solo game. Shuffle the 36 crew tokens and place them in a path. Place the abyss and the happy isles at the ends. Take a Nautilion board. For your first game, the A board is recommended. Take the corresponding figure and place it on the happy isles. Place the phantom submarine on the abyss and the Darkhouse card nearby. Place the grimoire and 4 reserve tokens near you. Take the 3 dice and the game is ready to begin. The game is played in turns, and each turn has 5 steps. The first step is rolling the dice and using the grimoire if you wish. It has 3 spells you can use by paying reserve tokens. You can pay 1 to re-roll the 3 dice. You can pay 2 to change 1 die to the face of your choice, and you can pay 2 to swap 2 tokens on the path. You can use as many spells as you want, as long as you can pay them. The second step is assigning the dice. 1 to the Darkhouse, 1 to the Phantom, and 1 to the Nautilion. The third step is resolving the Darkhouse. If you give it a 1 or 2, nothing happens, but if it's a 3 or 4, you must discard 1 of your tokens, either from the Nautilion or the reserve. The fourth step is resolving the Phantom. Move it the number of spaces shown on the die, and discard the token on which it ends its movement. The final step is resolving the Nautilion. Move it the number of spaces shown on the die and take the token on which it ends its movement. You have 2 options. You can place it face down in the reserve or face up on the corresponding empty space of the Nautilion board. Once you have placed the first one, all the next ones must be connected by an orange pipe to a previously placed token, otherwise they cannot be placed and must go to the reserve. Important: you cannot discard a token from the Nautilion that would divide the remaining tokens in 2 or more groups. Also, eventually the Nautilion and the Phantom will meet on the path. When resolving the dice, the spaces they occupy don't count, they are skipped. After resolving the Nautilion, the turn ends and the next one begins. The game can end in 3 ways. If the Phantom reaches the Happy Isles, you lose. If the Nautilion reaches the abyss with an incomplete crew, you also lose, but if you reach the abyss with a full crew, you win the game. You can adjust the difficulty of the game by adding or removing reserve tokens at the beginning, and also there are more Nautilions with more challenging layouts. The 2-player game is identical, but each one also has an admiral card. You alternate turns and you can only add the crew tokens indicated in your card to the Nautilion. The game also comes with 5 expansions. In the Mages expansion, you take the Mage board and add the Mage tokens to the path. They let you reroll dice if you have certain token pairs, and in order to win, you must also place the 3 different Mage tokens on their board. In the Mercenaries expansion, you take the Phantom board and add the Mercenary tokens to the path. The Phantom can add them to its board along with the crew tokens showing harpoons, but you can take them too. And when you meet on the path, you need to have at least the same number of harpoons or you lose immediately. In the Reefs expansion, you add the Reef tokens to the path. When you are on a space with a reef, you have to roll a die before your turn, and depending on the result, you might lose 1 die and won't be able to move the Nautilion that turn. In the Darkhouse expansion, you take 5 of the 12 Darkhouse action cards and its figure. and instead of its usual effect of losing a token with a 3 or 4 die, the Darkhouse will have a different effect each turn. And in the Heroic Actions expansion, you take 3 of the 12 Heroic Action cards. They give different benefits. To use one, you must discard a crew token from the Nautilion, and after applying its effect, it's discarded. And in order to win, you must also use the 3 Heroic cards. Once you're familiar with the base game, you can try the expansions, and you can add as many as you want. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.